Okay, now continuing off the same example, we are going to go ahead and do letter B. So everybody, write B as in boy. Okay, so B is going to be a little more complicated, but you follow the same steps. So B is z squared plus 5z minus 3z squared plus z. I'm going to give you a moment to get that written down. Yes, I like to use fancy z's with a slash through it. Now looking back at part A of example 1, I want you to tell me as a class right now, what is my first step? What should I do? If you said rewrite as a sum of terms, you are correct. So let me go ahead and change my marker. So I'm going to look through this and look for opportunities to add the opposite or do popcorn. And when we perform that action, it is only on subtraction. So I'm going to put my goggles on and find my subtraction problems. I found one, z squared plus 5z. Nope, haven't found it. I found one right now, minus 3z squared. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to pop corn. That was a lot thicker than I had imagined, but I will rewrite it better. So let's go ahead and rewrite our problem as a sum of terms. So let me just write a note here. Please write this so that when you get home, you remember to rewrite as sum of terms. You know what? I don't want you to forget that, so we are going to highlight that. Highlight that right now. Okay, so we have z squared plus 5z plus negative, because we did popcorn. I know it was a little, my marker was a little thick, but it was a plus negative 3z squared plus z. Let me give you a second to write that down. Alrighty, so now, my next step, I'm going to get out my colored marker or highlighter or pen, and I'm going to circle my terms. And remember, my terms are separated by the operation in between. And in this case, since we rewrote it as a sum of terms, that operation will be a plus sign. So, z squared, then 5z, then negative 3z squared, then z. Awesome job. Okay. So let's go ahead and write our terms. And they are z squared, 5z, negative 3z squared, and just a z. Way to go. Go ahead and write that down. Quickly, quickly. Okay. Now our next step is to write the like terms. Okay, and remember, our like terms are terms that have the same variables. In this case, they would be z's, and they are raised to the same exponent. So we have z squared. So let's do that first. We usually want to start off with our higher exponent. So we're going to do z squared, and what else do you see, class? We have a negative 3z squared. Very good. Our next set of like terms are our z's. We have a 5z and just a z. Very good. And so when I asked for you to identify the terms and then identify the like terms, that is how I want it. I want you to write terms, colon, and then write the terms separated by a comma. Like terms, colon, and then go ahead and tell me the ones that are like terms. Okay? Sounds good.